Band, Bridge of Transition, presents the metaphoric expositions of the truthful victorious to help cross the worldly ocean from negativity to positivity.
My parents told me that we Sindhis were the first in Sri Lanka to bring back Guru Nanak into the island.
This verse, Guru Nanak Dev Ji's, also made me wonder, why did he come here? What was his quest?
Guru Nanak sails from Sangla Deep to Dhanushkodi.
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भय निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी सबं गुर प्रसाद
वेद निवाद वाल उसारी बस मंदिर की तेरी संच संचना देई किस ही अंध जान सब मेरी सोयन लंका सोयन माड़ी संपे के सेना केरी.
Time and again, nature creates situations to remind us that life is transient. Moral stories provoke us to acknowledge with humility of our unity and interdependency as a species. Yet, the stubborn mind regresses by indulging in me and I. Taking a ship from Nagapattinam in India, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana landed at Jaffna, the port town of Sri Lanka. In present times, due to political reasons, it is not possible to travel by sea from India to Sri Lanka. Hence, to retrace Guru Nanak's footsteps, we fly from India to Sri Lanka and continue our journey from Jaffna. According to Vilayat Wali Janam Sakhi, during Guru Nanak's visit to Sri Lanka, he covered his head with ropes, wore wooden sandals, and applied a vermilion mark on his forehead. Guru Nanak would deliberately wear garb that would make it difficult for people to associate him with any one religious identity. This probably would arouse curiosity and make it easy for him to initiate dialogue with spiritualists from different backgrounds.
Jaffna, this is the first town where Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana landed in Sri Lanka. This town then was known as Japapatnam. This is the town from where the two started their journey that took them all across the Sri Lankan island. As per Bhai Mani Singh's Janamsakhi, they stayed on this island for 2 years and 5 months.
There are no physical commemorations in Jaffna regarding Guru Nanak's visit at this port of entry to Sri Lanka. During the 15th century, Sri Lanka was predominantly Buddhist. Only a few regions along the northeast of the island were populated by Hindu Shaivites, followers of Shiva. From Jaffna, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana travelled along the coastline to Trincomalee, Batticaloa and Kurukalmadam. From here, they proceeded to Kataragama, Nuwara Eliya, Sitawaka and Kotte on the outskirts of Colombo, Anuradhapura and reached Mannar. From Jaffna, they first travelled to Trincomalee. In Guru Nanak's footsteps, from Jaffna, we travel along the eastern coast to Trincomalee. This coastal town was once famous for a historic Shaivite temple. According to records, it was demolished by the Portuguese in 1622 AD. It can't be said with certainty, but in passing through this town, Guru Nanak may have probably visited this site. From Trincomalee, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana travelled further south to Batticaloa. In Guru Nanak's footsteps, we continue southwards along the ocean to reach the coastal city of Batticaloa, which in the 15th century was known as Matiyakalam. The northeast region of Sri Lanka was then ruled by King Para Raja Shekharan from Batticaloa. The Janamsakhi literature, however, mentions the name of the king as Shivnab, which indicates that he was a devotee of Shiva.
Mansukh, a trader from Lahore, would often come to Sri Lanka on business. During his stay on this island, he had mentioned to King Shivnab about Guru Nanak and his philosophy.
The Vilayat Wali Janamsakhi and Bhai Mani Singh Janamsakhi mention that King Shivnab sent charming damsels to entice Guru Nanak to test his credibility. Seeing Guru Nanak remaining unaffected, King Shivnab was convinced that he was the revered saint as mentioned by Bhai Mansukh. Thereafter, in due respect, the king personally came to welcome Guru Nanak. Looking at Guru Nanak's unique attire, King Shivnab was inquisitive to know if he was a yogi or a pandit and inquired about his caste. To stimulate the king's spiritual thinking, Guru Nanak posed a rhetorical question in response to the hierarchical inquiry.
Jogi Jugat Naam Nirmayal
राती प्रीतम नाथ सदा सच संगे जन्म मरण गत बीती गोसाई तेरा कहा नाम कैसे जाती जहाँ तो भीतर महल बुलावे पूछो बात निरंती
External status is not a benchmark of an individual's internal disposition. Guru Nanak raises a question that how can the creator and its creation be classified based on appearances as they are two sides of the same coin? Perceptions established on the grounds of identities can create biases which can be debilitating for social harmony. Guru Nanak suggests one should focus on unity over divergence. After spending a few days with King Shivnab, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana proceeded 12 miles southwards to the village of Kurukal Madam. Following Guru Nanak's footsteps, we now visit Kurukal Madam village. Traveling offers opportunities to embrace situations beyond one's comfort zones. Each journey provides unique experiential perspectives as potentials to reinvent thoughts for personal growth. However, the benefits can only be harnessed if the learnings are brought back home, not only for self-reflection, but also to be shared for the benefit of others. As Guru Nanak says, "Je gun hovan sajana, mil saj karije." Oh friends, if you have acquired virtuous experiences, then share them with others. After an interactive and reflective bus ride, we now walk towards the serene Kurukal Madam village.
Kuru means guru, Kal means out of respect, and Madam is a congregation. It is believed that Guru Nanak on his way from Batikola came to this village and stayed here for a few days. We are at the home of Mr. Koneswaran, a local from this village, with whom we will meet and find out what are the memories that they have about Guru Nanak's visit to this village.
Welcome.
How are you, Mr. Koneswaran?
Yeah, fine.
Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice. Thank you. You come.
இன்பரசரே வருகி பலகாலும் எந்தன்னுயிர் காதரவு தருவாயே தம்பிதனக்காகவன தனையோனே தந்தை வலத்தானருட்கை தனியோனே.
We were delighted to experience a prayer ceremony being held by the family.
Today is Pongal festival, thanking sun, and another thing that starting Uttarayana, so we respect the sun.
After the prayers, the family invited us to join them for a meal to celebrate the festive occasion.
It is so soulfully fulfilling to be sharing the prasad, the meal, with Mr. Koneswaram's family after the prayer.
Maternal grandfather told me that Guru Nanak Dev Ji came here and stayed for 2 months on the way to Kadirgamam. Tamil Nadu people and other Indian coming through this way to go to Kadirgamam Lord Shiva to worship.
Mr. Koteswaran walked us to the historic Selai Kataragamam temple, which for ages has served as a halting point for pilgrims visiting the Kataragama city in the south of the island of Sri Lanka.
Here, Murugan, the son of Lord Shiva, is worshipped. In those times, when Guru Nanak visited Kurukal Madam, the entire region was a Shaivite tradition. King Shiv Nag, the ruler of this place, who was also a believer of Shiva, and Lord Murugan, welcomed Guru Nanak at this place.
We now walk to a site containing historical archaeological remains.
Close to the Selai Kadarkamam temple in Kurukal Madam, it's so interesting that we yet find stones that date back to 500 to 700 years. The villagers believe that stones like these, which are all scattered around this area, were used for specific purpose. This particular one, they say, was used to put a pole for the pilgrims to camp when they would come to this place.
These remains provide possible proof that Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana would have halted in this region to interact with pilgrims and spiritualists. We now walk to a site close to the Selai Kataragamam temple where a Gurdwara is being constructed.
Along the east coast of Sri Lanka, there are no Sikhs staying here. But isn't it impressive that in Kurukal Madam, where Guru Nanak had visited, a Gurdwara is being built with a collaborative effort of the Sikhs, some Punjabi Hindus from Colombo, and the caretakers out here are the local Sri Lankan Tamils. I'm here with Sudarshan, who is a Sri Lankan Tamil and facilitating in the construction of this site in the memory of Guru Nanak's visit.
From Kurukal Madam, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana travelled to Kataragama in the south of the island of Sri Lanka. In Guru Nanak's footsteps, we visit Kataragama, which is situated on the banks of the river Menik Ganga. This town is one of the most revered pilgrimage centers, sacred to Hindus, Buddhists, and the indigenous Vedda people of Sri Lanka. Kataragama temple is a syncretic place of worship. Hindus revere the deity of this temple as Shiva's son, Subramanya. A bo tree in this complex is believed to have been planted in the 3rd century by the Buddhists as it is said that this site was sanctified by Lord Buddha. Veda, the indigenous people, consider the deity at this temple as a guardian protector. It is interesting that the Kataragama temple is revered by devotees of 3 different belief systems. Within a single complex, the human mind has created separations from one another. I question the naivety of the human mind as it savors the pain of duality and overlooks the joy of unity. Guru Nanak says that duality is the cause of restlessness. From Kataragama, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana headed northwards and ascended on the hilly tract to Nuwara Eliya. Tracing Guru Nanak's footsteps, we visit Nuwara Eliya, a picturesque hill city. The name Nuwara Eliya means the city of light. The city is associated with the epic Ramayana. We visit the historic Sita Aman temple.
Nuwara Eliya, Ravan kept Sita in captivity. During his travels across Sri Lanka, Guru Nanak also visited this site. And he gave a profound message in the verse which reads, Sita Lakman vichhad gaya, rove dhesir lank gavaye. The meaning of this message is that even the greatest have had to suffer because of their actions. It's the intent behind the actions that is the most paramount.
The legend of Ramayana says that the monkey god Hanuman, an ardent devotee of King Ramchandra, in search of Sita, reached this naturally landscaped sanctuary, which was known as Ashok Vatika, the garden of no sorrow. He jumped off an Ashok tree under which Sita was held captive. People believe that impressions on the stone at this site are the footmarks of Hanuman.
Ramchandra Maryo भेद बभिक्न गुरुमुख परचायण गुरुमुख साही पाहन तारे गुरुमुख को
The battle between Ramchandra, the king of Ayodhya, and Ravan, the king of Sri Lanka, is used as a metaphor by Guru Nanak to strive for internal victory of good over evil.
I found some Guru Nanak's verse related to Sri Lanka. So I never knew that he has visited Sri Lanka. I tried it in Sinhala folk music, folk tune, into this Guru Nanak verse.
From Nuwara Eliya, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana visited Sita Waka, now known as Avisavela. Tracing Guru Nanak's footsteps, we travel from Nuwara Eliya to Avisavela. Legend has it that the city of Sita Waka was named after King Ramchandra's wife Sita because it is one of the many places where she was held in captivity by Ravan. Reflecting on the process of evolution and the changing names of the city, I realized how vulnerable our existence is. Guru Nanak says, everything changes. The only thing that remains constant is the force that illuminates our existence.
आद अनिल अनाद अनाहत जुग जुग एको वेस.
From Avisavela, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana traveled to Kotte, which is now a part of the capital city of Colombo. In the footsteps of Guru Nanak, we now travel by train to Colombo city.
The station's name is Maradana. I'm so intrigued by the name. It sounds so similar to Bhai Mardana, Guru Nanak's lifelong companion who traveled with him all around the world.
In Janam Sakhis, Bhai Mardana, the Rabab player, a lifelong companion of Guru Nanak, is often depicted as encountering and eventually overcoming hurdles. In my humble understanding, I view the struggles of Mardana as a metaphor for the worldly challenges of human existence.
गुरमुख अल्पत लेप कदे ना लागे सदा रहे सरनाई मनमुख मोगद आगे जेते नाई दुख लागे पछताई.
A Gurmukh is the one who strives to transform one's intellect by dispelling darkness with light. Mardana's life is an example of a Gurmukh, the spiritually oriented person.
Colombo today is the capital of Sri Lanka, and people of Sinhalese, Christian and Tamilian belief systems stay here.
During Guru Nanak's time, the western part of the island of Sri Lanka was then predominantly of Buddhist faith.
Guru Sahib came here during the tenure of Dharmaparakama Bahadur IX, King of Kotte, with whom he had several interactions according to records. In my mind, he's a very enigmatic personality. He was the most widely traveled religious dignitary of his time.
Buddha was born in India, and before Christ, Buddhism had already reached the island of Sri Lanka. Buddha taught about the way of life. He did not pass a judgment about the existence or the non-existence of God.
Sanghraja, the senior Buddhist monk of Sri Lanka, on hearing Guru Nanak's views about casteism, rituals, and idol worship, invited him to the commune. In a discussion with monks, Guru Nanak presented his views on the fundamentals of spirituality.
जिन सेवया तिन पाया मान जिन सेवया तिन पाया मान नानक गाविए गुण निधान गाविए सुनिए मन रखिए भाओ दुख पर हर सुख कर ले जाए गुरमुख नादं गुरमुख वेदं गुरमुख रहया समाई जिन सेवया तिन पाया मान पाया मान.
Whichever path of belief one chooses to follow, the roots of morality for all philosophies are grounded at the same depth. Guru Nanak says that intentions to illuminate the self and others bear the fruits of divinity, wisdom, and unity.
Baba Nanak came to Sri Lanka, and centuries later, the first believers of Guru Nanak started appearing in the island of Sri Lanka. And these were the Sindhis from the area of Pakistan. And after 1947, and in the last 7 decades, and now there are a lot of Punjabis between these two communities in Colombo who are primarily the believers of Guru Nanak.
We visit the Sindhi Association of Sri Lanka, a syncretic place of worship where Guru Nanak is an integral part of their broader belief systems.
Community believe a lot in Guru Nanak. It is, as our people are from Pakistan and they have that Guru Nanak's in them. Like it's one of the, the religions they follow. They follow all the rituals of the other deities also, but they follow about Guru Nanak also. I have been brought up in a family where if anything happened for the happiness or for sorrow or something, everything was to thank the Lord, they would keep a Akhand Path. We do every Sunday, we do a Ashadivar. It's going on from years, and then we follow it by a stanza of Sukhmani Path. Then we have the 5 pauris of the Jap Sahib. We do the Anand Sahib, we do the Aarti and Ardas, and we take out the Vachan. Gani Sutak Kaan Pali Ineta Bari Kha Nanak Hansa Admi Bade Jam Purja.
मेरा दानन दिल सोच मोहब्बते मंतन बसाई साच साह बंदे मोच. श्री वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, श्री वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. सतनाम 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 जी.
नमस्ते, सत श्री अकाल. मैं महाराज कमलेश भारद्वाज. वैसे तो मैं सिंधी ब्राह्मण हूँ, पर मैं जब यहाँ श्रीलंका में आया, मैंने देखा कि यहाँ पर सभी देवताओं का मंदिर है, उसके बाद साथ में वेद भी है, और मैंने ये भी देखा कि साथ में गुरुद्वारा भी है, क्योंकि मैंने इससे पहले कभी नहीं देखा था कि किसी मंदिर में भी गुरुद्वारा होता है। मैं यहाँ पर आया तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि मुझे जो है गुरु ग्रंथ भी यहाँ पर मिले। इससे पहले मुझे गुरु नानक जी की इतनी कोई जानकारी नहीं थी। हम गुरु नानक जी ग्रंथ को जो है पढ़ते गए, जैसे जैसे पढ़ते गए तो उनकी तरफ जो है हमारा जो है इंटरेस्ट जो है वो बढ़ने लगा। हर धर्म में जो है सेवा जो है सबसे बड़ा बताया गया है, तो गुरु नानक जी का भी सेम मैसेज यही है कि सेवा करो।
Wherever there was a Sindhi home in Sri Lanka, the Guru Granth was there. Together with the Guru Granth, we had our Gita. So the homage was to the Guru and to the Gita. Every Sindhi home had a Guru Granth.
My parents told me that we Sindhis were the first in Sri Lanka to bring back Guru Nanak into the island. Though he had travelled here many years before, in centuries earlier, we take pride in the sense that we have revived Guru Nanak's teachings in Colombo, Sri Lanka.
नमस्ते।
नमस्ते, क्या नाम है आपका? आपका नाम क्या है?
कविता।
कविता जी, आपकी उम्र क्या है?
घणे साले जी हैं?
हम 70 के जास्ती होंगी, 75, 76।
ओके।
बढ़िया।
ये आप क्या पढ़ रही हैं?
जब से पढ़ते हैं एक ओंकार सतगुरु प्रसाद करता पुरखो निर्भो निर्भय अकाल मूरत अजूनी सब गुरु प्रसाद जपो आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच।
This is the Asadi Var in the Sindhi script, which she is reading.
In departing from Sindhi temple, I felt elated to observe the community making an earnest effort to keep alive their association with Guru Nanak. We now visit the Gurdwara in Colombo city.
We know that Guru Nanak Dev Ji visited Sri Lanka, and apart from that, any remembrance left over, where we can relate those things to Guru Nanak Dev Ji's travel. We don't know much about it here in Sri Lanka, because I think there was no Sangat to take care of, like in India or in Pakistan, Sangat was there to take care.
In the Guru Nanak Darbar here, the people, there's so much of love here in this Darbar that you feel that oneness, togetherness. For our generation, not knowing much about Guru Nanak, this feeling is quite unique. It binds us together and it attracts us to the faith.
We visit the home of Mrs. Artika Arora to get her insights on Guru Nanak's travels through Sri Lanka.
I moved to Sri Lanka in the year 2000, and the thing I was excited about was looking for a tangible footprint of Guru Nanak's visit to Sri Lanka. So this was my quest. And then I happened to come across this verse in the Granth Sahib. Ram jhure dal melve, antar bal adhikar, bantar ki sena seviye, mantan juj apar. This is referring to Ram coming to Sri Lanka. This verse, Guru Nanak Dev Ji's, also made me wonder, why did he come here? What was his quest? He would go looking for people, to have a discussion, to have a dialogue, to find what they believed in and to share his belief system with those people. And that is maybe what brought him to Sri Lanka. And he's living here amongst us, within our hearts, in his teachings. Whatever he preached, oneness, unity, kindness, being nice to each other.
From Kotte, in the outskirts of Colombo, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana travelled further north to Anuradhapura. In the footsteps of Guru Nanak, we travelled to Anuradhapura, one of the ancient cities of Sri Lanka. Anuradhapura is now famous for its well-preserved ruins of the Sinhalese civilization. During the times of Guru Nanak, it was the center of Theravada Buddhism. At Anuradhapura, our objective was to visit the Anuradhapura Archaeological Museum to view a 15th century stone slab dating from the rule of King Dharma Prakarma Bahu IX. Many Sikh authors in recent times have reported slab number M111 as having the words Nanak Acharya engraved on it. We meet Miss Deepali, the head of the Anuradhapura Archaeological Museum. At her office, we first investigate the inscriptions on the slab. Miss Deepali guides us to the site where the M111 slab is displayed.
This is the M111 inscription.
So, Ms. Deepali, I see that we can read nothing on this slab, but I find some faint inscriptions, but we can read nothing. Was it always like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't it quite interesting that, there are some articles going around which say that on this particular slab, Guru Nanak Acharya was written. And when I'm looking at it, there is nothing readable, and what you're saying is that neither has the museum, when they found this slab, found anything written on it.
No.
From Anuradhapura, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana proceeded to the port town of Mannar in the northern tip of Sri Lanka. In Guru Nanak's footsteps, we travel from Anuradhapura to Mannar. The entire stretch of land from Anuradhapura to Mannar Island is a dry and barren peninsula. The region hosts a native mammal, the golden jackal, which moves in groups. They are seen as wise, cunning, and persistent creatures. Traveling through this harsh terrain, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana were unable to find food and water. They spotted a pack of jackals heading towards a particular direction. Anticipating that the jackals were going to quench their thirst, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana followed them and reached a pond. Sensory organs are designed to observe and assimilate. They have the power to comprehend pointers in nature as a guiding force. Unfurling this potential requires inculcating a mindset which engages and learns from every situation.
आप माछी मछली आप पानी जाल आप जाल मन कड़ा आप अंदर
Guru Nanak says that situations and their outcomes are designed by the Creator for a greater purpose, which at times are beyond the comprehension of the human mind. In Mannar district, we continue to travel to Talai Mannar, the region of Setu Bandh Islands. Setu Bandh, also known as Ram Setu or Adam's Bridge, is a chain of islands between Talai Mannar in the Mannar district of Sri Lanka and Dhanuskodi in the Ramanathapuram district of India. The bridge formed by these islands is approximately 48 km long. Setu Bandh finds mention in the epic of Ramayana, in which the army of monkeys are said to have constructed this bridge for Ramchandra to cross from India to Sri Lanka to rescue his wife, Sita. Guru Nanak conveys a deep philosophical message associated with the Setu Bandh bridge, presenting it as a metaphor of the effort to connect one's human consciousness with the Supreme Consciousness. A bridge which enables the transition from negatives to positives. From Mannar in Sri Lanka, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana travelled by boat to Dhanuskodi in India.
Gurmukh bandeo Seta bidata Lanka luti Data